The heavy gates of Grimhollow slam shut behind you, sealing your retreat with a sharp clangor that tolls like a death knell. Frost crunches under your boots. Each breath a ghostly wisp torn away by the biting wind. Before you sprawls the Barrens, a desolate, wind-scoured wasteland where only the bold, the doomed, or the foolhardy dare tread. You march onward, following a path that traverses the jagged teeth of the Milgram Hills, where the land breaks and buckles like the bones of a slain god. The trail twists into the sodden mire of the Mystriad Marsh, where the fog coils thick and the air hangs heavy with a fetid breath of decay. The black earth sucks at your steps, eager to drag you down into its reeking mire. From the dark, unseen things splash in hidden pools. Insects drone in maddening chorus, yet louder still is the thunder of your own hearts, hammering as if to announce your blood to the waiting gods. Yet you march forward, retracing your footsteps, guided by the memory of the dangers that await you in the depths of the sunken tomb, drawn perhaps by the promise of gold and glory. After 3 hours of travel, you reach the jagged maw of the Howling cave. A foul wind sighs from within, rank with decay and the memory of the aberrant horror that penetrated both flesh and mind alike. The wounds inflicted still burn with an infective dread. Be it bravery, fate, or foolishness, whatever it is that may guide you here, you press on through the shadows of the goblin lair, descending an ancient stone staircase and emerging once more within the ancient tomb. So a bit of record keeping to start out with. It would have cost you 3 torches to get here. So let's go ahead and mark those off. And then please let me know who has a torch lit as you are now standing in the tomb of the Howling Cave.
Grimmy will scratch one and have one lit.
Cross will scratch one off.
Bartog will, I guess, have one lit because I think Core was going to cross one off.
I can cross one off.
Okay. So we have Grimmy and Bartog both have torches lit inside the tomb. Let's jump over to the map screen here. Okay. There we go. My friends, as you find yourselves once again in this dank place of dreadful fate, what would you like to do?
Where didn't we look yet, Bartog?
I believe we didn't look in the sarcophagus. This is where the treasure lies, is it not?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
The sarcophagus?
Says.
Well,
we can't go down.
Cora kind of points down the stairs this way.
We can't get very far down that way.
Far that way.
Oh, okay.
At least not yet.
Benefit him to see what actually is down there.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe let's just hop down there really quick. Something could have changed. We don't know.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a smart idea. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative to see who goes first.
I forgot. It's D20, right? Or is it?
It's a D20. You add your dexterity modifier and then change up your initiative in the initiative tracker for me.
Right.
No.
Dexterity 14.
Thank you.
Plus 2. Where am I?
I'm going to mute you pretty soon.
And it's the con bonus? Or
no, it's
bonus?
dexterity.
Dex bonus.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Bartog, it looks like you are at the top of the initiative. What would you like to do, sir?
Seems like, well, we're about the same, but seems like I've got the torch, so I'll lead the way.
I don't know. Vic is 180. Oh, no, never mind. He's 18.
18. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't have the addition to it. All right, go for it.
All right, let's rewind. Vic, what do you want to do? You're first in the initiative.
He will draw his longbow and suggest, because he doesn't have a torch, to Bartog that maybe we go down the path. Going down towards the water where we were before.
Okay.
That's all he's going to do.
All right. You want to take any action, or you're just gonna kind of
Yeah,
communicate?
he'll go a little bit down the way, kind
Okay.
of something like there, just at the edge of the light.
Sounds good. And just to kind of remind you guys, in this room in particular, coming down the stairs from the western side of the map, there was a small trickle of water kind of cascading down the stairs. There is, in this space, a little bit more water kind of pooling in from this direction. If you recall, some of you had explored a fissure sort of a break in the wall where water was kind of flowing in. Those two sources of water are sort of pooling together here and then cascading down the stairs beneath Vic's feet as you sort of it's not deep, it's maybe an inch or so, but it's a steady stream of water seeping in from the Mystriad marsh above. All right, so Vic, you kind of take a position there on the stairs. Let's go to Bartog next.
Bartog is going to kind of squint his eyes, be a little grumpy about being told what to do. Pull a short sword as well, but we'll head down with the torch and try to get kind of that, don't feel the need to go super far out, just enough to kind of light the space and that archway and whatnot, and then we'll stop there.
Okay. All right. And as you do, you step down there and you can see the bodies of the two creatures that you put down. There were sort of these skeletal, animated warriors that had like mushrooms popping out of their heads and different fungal growths, and you had fought them. You're standing essentially on what is best described as like a landing here that just drops off into darkness around it. There is, of course, as your friends will see in a minute as they join you, there is this bridge here that we can talk about more in a second. All right, Cross, how about you, sir? What do you want to do?
Cross. Yes, sorry. Oops,
Sorry,
why
sorry.
am I? Yeah.
Their names are so
Cross is going to get up to the top of the stairs and just draw his long sword and get his shield out. He's going to stay within the light. I guess you haven't moved the torchlight yet because I haven't seen the light change. So
No, there's two of them.
There's two.
no, I know, but I don't see the other characters down by the water. I don't see them. It's all dark for me.
Oh. I can see.
There it is. That's better. That's all my turn. I'm just going to stand there and just make sure nothing comes from behind.
Can you see the light sources now, Jeff?
I can see Vic Vega.
Okay. What about, can you see Bartog?
No, I can't. I don't know why. But
Okay,
it got
hold on.
better before, but it's weird. I don't know why the fog of war is dark for me.
Did that change anything?
No, should I
Yeah, maybe try
Refresh?
restarting. It might be that it.
I'm just gonna refresh. See if that changes. But anyways, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
don't like to keep the game up. I don't
Core,
like-
now it's your turn.
Yeah, Core kind of unsheaths his bastard sword, carrying it in one hand at the moment, and he kind of, as he walks down the stairs following the lead of the others, he kind of places his hand against the wall, like the dust on the wall, because this is like stone. This is like a tomb of some kind, right? Or, well, we don't know what it is, but it's like they're not like just rock walls.
So this place is ancient in craft. It is,
Okay.
There are beautiful, intricate designs of geometric shapes along the walls that our party has taken time to sort of look at. There similar symbolism on some of the items that you've seen here. These statues in this main room, skeletal, about 7 feet tall, faces, skeletal faces, and yeah. So this is some ancient design of a tomb. And what the party may have probably revealed to you, Core, as you had walked with them the last 3 hours to get here, is that they were following up on some legends of a sunken civilization that was said to hold vast riches, but was quickly subsiding into the Mystriad marsh.
Awesome. As Core kind of walks down the stairs, he brushes his fingers against the wall, just kind of like admiring the ancient stone. Interesting place. And he kind of comes down and he's like, oh, wow. And he kind of stops next to Bartog, staring at this red, crimson, ghastly bridge.
As you are running your hand down the wall, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, excellent.
This will be a normal check for you. 12 is your target.
That is a 9.
Okay. All right. As you do that, you feel a prick on your finger, and you pull your hand away, and you look down, and you can see your hand is bleeding.
I take note of that, I guess, but I kind of basically just wipe it on my pants.
Okay.
And walk down.
All right, Grimmy, it's your turn.
Oh, Grimmy's in the back. Sees everyone going up and over at her request, so she puts both hands onto her torch. It quivers just a little bit, and she heads on forward with everyone else.
Okay.
Bring up the back. She'll stay in the very back to keep the back lit.
All right. So as all of you are sort of gazing upon this landing here, a couple of things that I'll point out is that there is just a black abyss just drops off from this cliff right here. Would help if I use this. So this is like a ledge that you guys are on, and beyond which is just darkness. There is an intricate archway here built of the same design as the walls and the other elements of this temple. There are broken pillars that are covered in webbing, and everything along the walls is covered in like fungal growth, fruiting bodies of various types of fungi. And there is a bridge here that is just dangling, broken. However, as you peer out, Bartog kind of gestures forward. You can see that there is what can be best described as like a spectral mist of a bridge, maybe like the echo of the bridge that once was here, leading off into darkness. And during the last visit, the team had sort of poked at the bridge with a staff. They had taken one of those coins and thrown it off the ledge. And basically just demonstrating that the spectral bridge is indeed ethereal in nature and not something that you could step on or cross at this time, at least with those current conditions. This here is just the old remnants of a wooden bridge that's kind of dangling loosely at the edge. And this, again, is an archway with some intricate designs and some smooth, polished rock or gems of a black coloration.
That's like where the bridge attaches?
Yes, correct. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's like you would, if you were entering the bridge when the bridge was in its full glory, you would go through this archway.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yep. So we'll go back to the top of the order. Vic, sir, what would you like to do?
Vic will head down to the bottom of the landing and remind me, this is not where the sarcophaguses are. Those are, I think, in the upper and lower sections, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, down there. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's nothing else really going on down here besides the pit. He'll look around to see if there's anything that is different that he recollects from the last time that they were down here. And if he does not see that there's anything different from the last time, then he'll actually start making his way back to the center room because we want to check out the sarcophagi.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Nothing appeared different. Let me just ask the team here: does anybody have anything they want to do down on the landing here, or do you guys all want to reconvene up in the middle chamber?
Grimmy wants to drop a torch down there. I don't think we did that.
Yeah.
So she'll go up. Yeah. She'll go up with her torch. That means, hey, Vic, don't go up there yet.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay.
All right,
and then
so you're going to go ahead and throw that off?
Torch right over and just kind of hang over and watch it go.
You watch as it gets thrown off the edge and it sort of falls very rapidly, and you can watch as the light of the torch begins to get smaller and smaller, diminishing into the darkness, and it keeps falling and falling, and it just disappears.
Ooh, we never see it hit.
That's a long damn way down.
That was a little bit unexpected, I think. Maybe we should stand back from the wall. Oh, she backs off a little bit.
Core takes seeing her retreat, he takes a couple steps back, and then Core will go ahead and pull out another torch and walk over to Bartog to light it.
Okay.
So
Sounds
bastard
good.
sword in one hand, and then the pricked hand is holding the torch. So I'll get rid of another torch.
Sounds good. So with that said, is everybody going to go back up the stairs and reconvene? Okay, let's all move up there, and we'll go back to the top of the order once we're up there. There we go. All right.
Okay.
So Vic,
And
what would
then-
you like to do?
Vic will, honestly, and because we haven't moved to the north, he's gonna start heading up the north passageway.
So to clarify,
we
you guys
go.
did go to the north.
Oh, we did.
Yep, you guys went up to the north and went into the let me see here if I can point this out. There are 3 doors, one here, and one here. And you had gone in this door here. And
Okay.
I think it was Nesbin and Grimmy that went into this room.
Mhm.
And there's water pouring in.
Oh, I remember,
The
yeah.
door is probably still open. I think
Yep.
Nesbin was hearing his voice being called. There's there was an altar in here that looked like it had dried blood on it, and then some
Yep.
sort of almost like furnace, maybe a furnace, maybe a hearth, some kind of structure in there. But yes, but you didn't
Okay,
explore
we did.
everything up there. So
Okay. And the
Right.
bottom we did explore, which was where we saw the sarcophagi.
you went straight down,
Oh.
yep, straight south, and you went through 2 doors and entered a
Yep.
room where there was a sarcophagus. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, why don't
Yep.
Vic's going to go actually south because he knows that there's a sarcophagus.
Well, there's also some doors I think that we didn't open down here. Or did we
There
open
are.
all of them?
No, you didn't. There are 2 doors. So again, there is a door here to the side that you have not opened, a door here to this side that you have not opened, and then there's a door here that you have opened. It looks like it's still open, and then another door here that looks like it's still open as well. I don't think you guys closed it, but that's what we're looking at right now.
He'll make his way down.
Okay. All right. When you can get there and still use an action if you want. Do you have an action you'd like to take?
Yeah, actually he will take an action. He will do I'm just pulling up my my sheet here. He will do he'll try to create a herbal remedy for Phobane, which is advantage on attacks and damage against one creature type you choose for 1d6 rounds. Now,
Okay.
do I have to know which creature type when I'm making it or no?
I would say yes. You probably would.
Okay, and the things that we killed, if I remember, that were down here, were those goblins? I can't remember the last time that we killed a bunch of things down south here. I would know what we killed, I'm pretty sure.
There were some skeletons that you killed down on the landing, and then you
Almost.
fought goblins. Yep, you fought goblins in the
Okay.
up in the lair when you were trying
So
to leave.
it will be against goblins.
Okay.
So
All right,
he's
let's
gonna
get a
do
roll.
that.
It's target is 13.
And that's a 5.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
That's okay. Yep. So
Yep.
if you fail, you can't make the remedy again until you successfully rest.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's your turn. You're standing at those doors. Bartog.
Since we have another torch lit up with Core, Bartok's going to head down with this other torch. And we'll try to get all the way into the room. We'll kind of squeeze past Vic with the torch.
So we have
There you go.
2 torches, or just we have
2 torches.
Two.
yeah 2 torches.
Yeah,
Okay.
I lit one off of Bartog's on my way up.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't remember what investigation we had on any of the sarcophaguses, so I will probably attempt to look for traps, as I am a thief. I should probably do that.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and give us a what is it? A wisdom check? I can't remember what it is for a thief. I think it is a wisdom check, and you have advantage, don't you, as a thief, to find traps?
I believe you do. I can pull open the rules.
Trained. I don't know if I should.
I got it. Yes, finding and disabling traps. You have advantage.
And have advantage. Perfect.
Yep. So
All right.
go ahead and do a wisdom check. This will be a normal check.
And that's a fail.
Okay. As best you can tell, you don't see any traps in here.
Perfect.
What you do see is a very troubling statue of a horned beast with a almost demonic visage. You see very similar patterns upon the lids of these sarcophagi that are on either side of the room. And I think Nesbin had done some investigation when you guys were down here too, and did reveal that there is a lid to these sarcophagi.
Bartok will call out quick. Could use a set of muscles down here. If someone can help me to open these. Just speed along so people could help.
Okay. All right, that's your turn. We'll go next to Crossroads.
Cross hears Bartog mumbling something, and he's just like, all right, hang on, I'm coming down. And he's like, excuse me, sorry, Vic, sorry. And we'll just make his way into the room.
Okay. Not a ton of space in here. It's getting a little crowded, but you come in the room. What do you want to do, sir?
Well, I think if Bartog is waiting, I think we have to wait till next turn so Bartog and I can maybe try it at the same time, or can I try it and Bartog is assisting me?
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check. This will be a normal check for you.
All right.
Because of Bartog's help.
All right, it's a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I rolled a 12.
Okay, that's all you needed. So your intent is to slide the lid of the sarcophagus to the side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you do that, you push open the lid and you can smell sort of this dank odor that emanates out of the chamber of the sarcophagus, and you, with the torch illuminating the space pretty well, you can see that there's like a pile of ash and dust and probably the remains of a body that was once in here. You look in and peer in, and as you open the lid a little bit more, you can see that there's like remnants of clothing that looks to be decayed. This is old. This is a very old body that was in here. Right. It appears as though it has been deteriorated beyond identification, at least.
All right. I'm just kind of doing the old, maybe as Bartog and I were revealing the lid, I'm kind of describing it to Vic, who's just outside, the doors. Just so that Vic has an idea what we're doing, because he's the one that wants to open these up. That's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Core, what would you like to do?
Core walks to about Dionne, just kind of like right at the entrance, intrigued at the shifting noises and what they're doing, but also kind of looks at Grimmy and he's like, I'll take up the rear with the light.
Is this your torch right here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Am I able to move it? I don't.
You should be able to. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So and then I'll kind of take up the rear, and I'm kind of facing. My back is kind of to that to the east wall there, so I can kind of look both directions down this hallway. Okay. So I'm kind of like looking in, but then my sword is kind of readied behind us.
All right. So you're kind of on alert, essentially, is the way I'm understanding it.
Yeah. Yep. Just watching our rear guard, essentially.
Give me a wisdom check, please, as you listen and watch. This would be normal check. 12 is your target.
Hey, I rolled good. I have a -1. That's why I said that. A 15 though.
Okay. All right. So that's a success. You listen intently as you stand posted there at the corner. And you just hear the sound of the water sort of cascading down the stairs. Nothing that is imminently alarming at this point. We'll go to Grimmy
Sounds
next.
good.
Grimmy's she's looking at these 4 skull faces again. She knows they're monkeying around with something just like down in that room down there.
Mhm.
And she is watching the skull faces to see if there's any change. And then she hears Core say, I'll take the rear. So if they don't do anything, she will slip up ahead of Core.
Okay.
And then where are the other 2 doors? They're
Right
like
on
right
either
here,
side of
right?
right on either side of Vic.
Oh, okay. Grimmy's gonna come up to one of those doors, I think, and then just kind of put her hand on it and wait. Maybe kind of, and if there's any trembling or she's looking for reactions based on what they're doing. So she looked at the skulls and now she's just feeling the door.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check, normal check.
Okay. 16. Made it.
Okay. The doors are made out of stone, and you don't feel any sort of movement of the door, but you do get a sense that you might have heard something.
Behind the door or just?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind of sound?
It's unclear.
Okay.
Movement of some kind.
Mr. Vega.
Okay. With that said, we'll go to Vega. Vic, what do you want to do? Top of the order.
Yeah, he will. It seems like there's not much he's going to leave the kind of sarcophagi pushing around to the guys that are down there already. And he is going to, I don't know, even though he's not a rogue, can he check for traps or no?
Yeah, it'll just be extremely difficult for you because it's not part of your training. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a wisdom check, and it'll be a hard check, 15.
Okay, sounds good. Just pull up. And it's for the door that is that Grimmy's touching.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Check it.
And that is a 16.
A 16. Okay, yeah. You look around, scanning the door, and you don't see any traps. You don't see any locks. Your guess is it opens similarly to the others, where it pushes inward.
Okay. Can he push open the door, or that's another round?
You could do it on your next round, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. All right, let's go to Bartog next. So you've opened one sarcophagus and found mostly decayed and unidentifiable remains of some creature that was laid to rest here.
Bartog will try to push the lid off the other one.
Okay. Let's get another strength check, please. This one will be, we'll call this normal. I'm assuming Cross is probably assisting somehow.
6.
You're gonna need more. You're gonna need some more help. It's this one. This one is sealed a little bit tighter.
Yep.
I think I pulled a hamstring or something. I don't know.
Put your back into it.
You're the dwarf. I'm an elf.
All right, Cross. Do you want to try to open it?
Yeah, Cross is like, all right, hang on. Let me get a little more leverage here. If I put my foot up on your knee, let's see what we can do.
I'm holding the torch. I only got one hand.
All right, come on. All right, I rolled an 18.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. It was a normal roll with a little bit of help from getting
so
high.
maybe I pushed a little too hard and it went slide.
Yeah. So as you push this one open, you can see that there is an occupant. It slides open. You can see this sort of desiccated, almost elven-like featured face. In place of the eyes, there are 2 tarnished coins that lay over the top of the eyes. and this body is dressed in some tattered clothing. It certainly looks like there's been some deterioration here as well, but certainly not to the extent of the other one. The tattered clothing is still somewhat intact, but certainly doesn't look like it would be valuable at all. And let me just see here if there's anything else. Yep, that's basically all you see as you slide this off and get a little bit of a view of the this corpse's like upper torso and head, basically.
Did the coins, do they look like the ones that Bartog had found?
Yeah, they do. They look a lot like the coins that Bartog found.
Maybe we can return all 20.
I wouldn't touch those.
All right,
Anyways,
so you've got that. All right, you've got it open. You're kind of taking stock of this corpse. Core.
Can I move or no?
Yeah, you moved just 5 feet, so you still have movement.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of back away from. There's a creature in there and get kind of like be a little weary. But that's my turn.
All right, let's go to Core. Oh, you're muted, Paul.
You're muted.
Yeah. Cora hears, of course, the commotion down in the other room as things are shifting around, but doesn't hear anything like fighting or whatnot. So, I mean, every once in a while he kind of glances back where they're at. But he was kind of curious seeing Grimmy look at these statues out in this main room. And so he's going to turn a little bit of his attention just to these statues, keeping the rear guard he's going to check to see if all of these statues are identical or if there's any difference between the four. And he's just like running, like checking like the faces of each, the bodies of each, their posturing, because they're like statues, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. They are 4 large skeletal statues. So as you kind of move back into the room a little bit to examine them, you take a look at them. Give me let's do a wisdom check.
Yeah.
And this will be a normal check.
Yeah, but that's a 4, so
okay. So some of them are slightly weathered, and parts of them are falling apart. They're made out of stone, very intricately designed, almost horn-like starbursts coming out from a halo around these skeletal faces. They have some webbing that is obscuring some of the sculptures themselves. You can see, for example, in this, as you go from one to the other, you can see up in this corner here that there is a nest of spiders that are just sort of, they scatter as you get closer as you move over here with your torch. They sort of scatter and like go down and like disappear into the walls and into the webbing. But they all seem to look fairly similar to each other. There's really no obviously distinguishing characteristics. They seem to sort of stand sentry. But I will say this, as you sort of go into the middle of the room to kind of do a little bit of a look around and check them out, you get this sense that something is watching you or perhaps listening to you. You feel a presence as you stand at the center of these 4 skeletal statues. It's disconcerting, to say the least.
Yeah. Experiencing that, I take a couple steps back towards my allies, and also but paying attention to see if that feeling fades when I walk back towards my allies.
It does fade almost immediately when you step away from that center point. It's almost as if there's a vortex in that space.
Mm-hmm. All right, and I'll kind of resume just one more step further into the hallway again where my allies were, with the intent of maybe on my next turn I go tell Grimmy about it. Maybe they don't know about this.
Okay, all right, so let's go to Grimmy. Grimmy, what are you doing at that door? Your companion Vic looks like he's searching for traps. He gives you the thumbs up. There's no traps. I think you're muted.
I shoulder check it. Open it.
Just sort of like lean into it and sort of push it out of the way. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's open that puppy up. Let's do it. Let's see. How do you do that again? There we go.
Boop. Not gonna see much.
All right. So the door should be open. It is dark inside there. Do you have a torch anywhere?
Instantly lighting a torch if I see darkness like that.
Yeah, it's so dark. All right, so you're gonna have to wait till your next turn to light a torch, unfortunately, because you used your action to open the door. But noted. As you push the door open, it's sort of like it's a slight resistance, but you push it open, and you hear the shuffling of something inside and the scrape of something along the ground, the tiled floor of this space, and you hear this. You don't hear any sort of like vocalization, but you hear the rattle of something almost musical from inside. And as that happens, Bartog, you are looking down at the coins upon this creature's eyes, and as you sort of like think for a minute about maybe grabbing one of those coins to replenish the 20 or so, you watch as they disappear, and behind them are red glowing eyes. The sarcophagus lid flies off of the sarcophagus. The door behind you closes, and you watch as this creature reaches out to grab for you, and it is snarling and wild. And I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
I was muted. I'm shaking. Oh, thank God. It's a good roll.
All right. Let me know. Everybody's in there?
Hang on. It takes a second. It takes me a minute. Here we go.
Okay. Looks like Grimmy is at the top with an 18. Grimmy, you are going to light up a torch, I'm thinking?
Hell yes, I am.
Okay. You light up a torch, and as you shine it inside, you can see that there are cobwebs, and there are a pile of bones, and there is a skeleton. There are a number of skeletons in here as they rise up at the commotion and start moving in your direction. What would you like to do?
Pulling out Hank, my great axe.
Good old Hank.
Yep. Can I swing at one also?
You use your action to light a torch.
You're right.
Yeah, yep.
Never mind.
Okay. All right. You want to say anything? Alert your companions, maybe?
Core! Get down here!
All right. You shout out. You also, as you look back towards Vic to like get a response from Vic, you see beyond Vic, and you of course heard the grinding of the door, but the door behind Vic's had slammed shut, separating you from your companions, at least for the moment. That brings us to them.
Could I just ask one question? Can this door be closed again that I just slid open, or is that one of those kind of things?
You could try to pull it back. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. You could try to close it again on your turn, absolutely.
Okay.
That brings us to them. So they're going to move forward, and not both of them can get to you, but one of them is going to take a swing at you, Grimmy. Get my dice here.
Go magical chainmail.
Let's do this. They're attacking with rusty short swords. That is an 11.
No.
And it swings at you, and you hit it out of the way with Hank, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, the other one doesn't get a chance to attack because it's stuck behind. Meanwhile, Cross, you hear the grinding of the door slamming shut behind you. You look back over at Bartog as the sarcophagus lid flies off and lands over in the corner, probably like over here. And this thing just reaches up and is going to try to grab your companion and make a bite attack. As it does, Bartog, it reaches up and grabs you and kind of pulls you in as it's kind of rising up. It almost does that thing where it's sort of like, like in the old movies where they just kind of like rise up out of the sarcophagus. Yeah, that's what's going on here. This thing is going to try to take a bite out of crime here. It is going to miss with the first attack, but with the second attack, that is a 19. as it reaches up and bites you for 5 points of damage. All right, that is its turn. It is Cross. It's your turn. You watch this thing again. It just sort of like stands up and grabs your companion and bites right into his neck. Blood just spurts all over the room.
Oh. Cross he's already got a sword in his hand, and he's just gonna literally, the room is small. He almost just steps over these big, long steps, long for an elf, and just takes a vicious swing right at this thing, because this thing, he can basically, the thing's kind of sitting up or standing up. He's coming at it from behind, and he's going to swing his ass off at it.
Okay.
Oof, all right. Let's look at the sheet. Whoa, come on. A 16 on the die.
16 hits.
All right. D8 with the long sword. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay. What weapon is this again?
Just a long sword.
Okay. Points. Okay. You cut into it, and as you pull away the sword, it looks like there's no damage whatsoever on this creature. Yeah.
Bartok, we need to get out of here.
Vic. The door slamming shut behind you, separating you, cutting off your friends. Meanwhile, Grimmy engaged with these skeletal creatures that are advancing.
Okay. Longbow against the one that went after Grimmy.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Just getting damage. 8 points.
Oof, nice. Yeah, you rattle its bones, that's for sure. And one of its arms falls off, probably with the sword. It drops to the ground, losing the sword. All right. Do you want to move at all, or are you going to stay put?
He'll stay put. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Core, you see commotion down the chamber corridor. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I hear Grimmy. Coming, and I come running this way. Am I able? Because I'm kind of at a corner. Am I able to I don't really. Swinging above Grimmy is a dicey prospect, but
you could try it.
Stab,
just don't miss.
Yeah, I know that's the
or
that's the
you
caveat.
could try something else. It is a tough angle.
And there isn't room for me to maneuver towards the closed door, is there?
So there's a closed door here. Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
There would have to be some space for you, which currently there isn't. These are pretty tight corridors, apparently.
That sounds good. Would I be at disadvantage to strike around the corner, kind of just stab up above Grimmy into the corridor?
That seems logical. Yeah.
Grimmy's short.
It seems logical that I'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I think that was a good suggestion.
Shit.
It's a tough spot. It's a very tough spot to make an attack from. So it seems to me like that would be a reasonable thing.
I don't know, Grimmy. You want me to risk it for the biscuit? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a whirl.
Yeah.
So at disadvantage.
Okay.
That's a nat 1. Sorry, Grimmy.
Oh shit! roll with advantage against Grimmy's AC. Natural 1 at the worst possible time. I think this happened last time too.
That'll be a 15 with my addeds for hitting, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that'll hit.
All right, roll damage. Damn it! I can just sit
luckily
back and
I
let you
rolled
guys
a
do
1,
all the
so
work.
it's only 3 damage.
Oh, okay. It's fine. I'm like a tank. That's nothing.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad I rolled a 1.
all fine.
Jesus.
Aren't you so glad you brought this half orc into the field with you?
Whose side
All
are
right.
you on?
Sorry.
Oh shit. All right. Well, unfortunately, Core, that's your turn. Bartog, what do you want to do? You've got this thing latched to your neck. It is currently siphoning blood from you.
I think Bartok wants to break free and try to get the door open and yell to his friends to come help.
Okay. You could probably do like a strength or maybe a dex, probably strength check to get away from it, and we'll do an opposed strength check. So it's trying to hold on to you. Let's see, what is it?
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, all right.
16.
That beats me. So you are able to pull yourself away. Where do you want to go?
I would like to try to open up the door and be like, get in here.
Okay. All right. So you're going to kind of move around to this side. You've got the torch, yeah?
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a, as your action. Well, I think your action would have been to pull away from the thing. So I think you're going to have to wait until your next turn.
I'll try to kind of pound at the door, as I'm scrambling for the handle since I can't actually pull on it, and we get some help in here. Help.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right, Grimmy, it's at the top of the order again. What do you want to do?
I will
again
swing.
on this thing?
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing again. Oh, okay. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits. Nice shot.
And this is gonna have to be one-handed because I have a torch in the other hand. Oh, that's not great. 2 damage.
Okay. That is enough to put this thing down.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. It just falls into a pile of bones.
Could I also move so that Core can?
Yeah, you can move.
Come through or something?
Sure. Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Hit me. He's not going to be able to fight if I step in here. He's not going to be able to do. It's going to be the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go like this. I'm going to motion for him to go inside.
Smart. Okay.
And my hand is a little shaky.
All right. Good turn. So you're going to kind of maybe even press yourself up against this wall a little bit so that they can have a little space kind of thing.
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right, cool. It's their turn. This guy's going to move forward and now is like coming into the hallway a little bit, so a little bit easier to hit for Core and Vic. It is going to take a swing at Grimmy. 14.
Meets it beats.
Oh shoot. Okay. That is a short sword, so only let's see. Yeah, just 1 point of damage. As it just barely hits you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, inside the room of death here, this creature is going to jump out of the sarcophagus, and when it gets onto the floor, Cross, you're elvish. You're fairly tall, I would guess. This thing this is about a foot above you, looking down at you. It's definitely giving you like Nosferatu vibes as it starts to come at you with a it's going to come at you with a claw attack. Oh yeah, that's an 18 on the die, so 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Only 1 point of damage, but then as it claws you, and it's going to come in for a bite. 18 total on that one.
Yeah.
And it clamps onto you and starts drinking. That is going to be 3 more points of damage. Let's just see here. Okay. That's its turn. Cross, you can use a strength check to fight it off, to get it off of you. Or you could try to attack it, whatever you want to do.
Seeing as he's facing me, he's probably like, in my, up in my neck, facing me, not from behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if I can I got my sword in my left hand, if I can't just put my arm back and try to just run him through. But I'm thinking more of, I'm going to try to break free. I didn't like what I saw when it attacked Bartog. I didn't like that.
Okay, so this is a opposed strength.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or I have grit. Can I use my is it dexterity based? Can I wiggle my way free, maybe?
Sure. Give it a try.
So that would give me advantage, right?
Yeah, for a grit. Yep. I have an 18 on total for my roll.
Oh, shit. I rolled a 12 and a 19.
Ooh, very nice. So yeah, you kind of you sort of like pull out of its grip. It didn't get a full bite into you, but anyways, yeah, you're able to release yourself from it.
Yeah, I'm screaming like, somebody open this damn door. That's my
when you say that, this thing kind of responds to you, and it responds. All it says that you can make out is Zultaz. It's just like Zultaz, and it's like trying to come at you again. Vic's turn. Vic, you hear a muffled shouting from the other side of the stone door behind you. What do you want to do?
Vic's gonna shoot at the next skeleton.
Okay.
That's a 16.
That hits.
Four points.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you fire an arrow and it sort of like rattles around inside its rib cage. Some bones go flying and the arrow comes out on the other side. All right. Do you want to move at all, Vic, or are you staying where you are? All right. Core, back to you. You have a clear shot at this thing now.
Yeah, Core just brings up his one-handed bastard sword and swings now that Grimmy's out of the way. I scooch in a little bit further. That would be an 18.
That will definitely hit.
And that will be 4 points of damage.
Okay, not totally down, but you managed to lop off the arm with the rusty sword. Okay, it's still standing on its feet, but it's badly injured. Bartog.
Gonna try to attempt to open this door.
Okay. Strength check. This will be a normal check.
Oh, natural 20.
Ayo! All right, yeah, you open the door. Let's say because you got a natural 20, you can also take an additional action.
Why? Get in here! Why aren't you helping? And then seeing like Cross break free, we'll attempt to as well. Kind of go in and swing at it.
Okay.
Or not the smartest move.
Position here. All right, make an attack.
Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Bad idea. That's a 7.
Uh-oh. Yep, it misses. As it gets thrown back off of Cross, you come in swinging, and it dips out of the way. We'll go back to the top of the order with Grimmy.
I will try to whack this skelly with Hank.
All right, let's do it. Let's finish him.
Probably not. That's an 8.
Nope, you miss it, or you hit it to no effect. Yeah. All right. It is going to attack you back. Tit for tat here.
With what?
With its arm. Hand. He has one hand left. And it looks like he misses because that is a 7. Then we'll go to Cross next.
Cross is...
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do the creature first. Yeah, almost forgot.
You don't have to.
I know, I should have just let it roll, but sadly I need to be a good GM here and kick some ass. This thing is going to make a claw attack at Bartog first. Damn it, that's a 21 for 2 points of damage, and another claw attack at Cross. That is only a 13.
No, that misses.
Yeah, he misses. Now it's your turn, Cross.
Oh boy, Cross is screaming for someone to come in to assist, to at least put this thing down or put it back in. But yeah, he's just gonna swing at it again. He didn't like the idea that it didn't do any damage when he hit it the first time.
Yeah.
But either way, he's just gonna stave it off. That's probably not gonna do it. That's an 8.
Nope. Damn it, guys. That's not going to do it. This is not good.
All right. I can move still, so I'm going to back away.
Yeah.
Like literally, he's going to try to push his way back past Vic. I mean, can I run through my friends? Can I just like run out to here?
Let's let the dice decide. Do like a dex. Do a dex
All
check.
right.
It'll be a normal check.
Okay, that's fair.
It's pretty
All
crowded.
right,
in there.
I rolled dirty 20. So
Dirty 20. Yeah, you guys just get pushed out of the way as Cross is like, out of my way,
and
move,
hold on.
move.
Who was that?
I'm literally as I'm going through, I'm like, this thing can't be hurt. This thing can't be hurt. This thing can't be hurt. And I'm like, get away from it. And it bites. And I probably visible blood coming down from my neck,
definitely
like pumping.
Yeah. But you're definitely warning your companions, and some of you may not be able to heed that yet because you've got something in front of you. But it certainly is an alarming revelation. Let's go.
I'm just gonna collect
Vic.
myself right there.
Okay, sounds good. Vic.
Arrow into the skeleton.
Okie doke.
That's an 11.
Oh, yeah, it misses. Fires right through its rib cage and hits the wall behind without doing any damage. All right, let's go to Core. Can you end this thing, Core? Let's do it.
Yeah. As Cross runs by him, Core's just like, don't stand in the middle of that room, and then I'll swing at the skeleton.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
There we go. So you can either roll the dice and double it, or double the dice that you roll. You have to decide ahead of time.
So I could roll 2d8, essentially?
Correct. Or you can roll 1d8 and multiply it by 2 and then add your bonus.
It's okay. This thing's almost dead, so I'll just do 1d8 and then double it.
Okay.
That's a 1, so that's 4 damage in total.
Oh, dude, you're lucky. That you needed 3. So that thing goes down into a pile of bones at your feet. Nicely done. Then you turn your gaze and you see back from where Cross came, and you can see illuminated in the space, Bartog is sort of like fending off this creature that is standing, kind of towering over him. This lithe, sort of skinny, pointy-eared, Nosferatu-looking thing. What do you want to? Do you want to move at all, or do you want to stay where you are?
I'll kind of because I can't see around this corner, so I'll kind of go around the corner into the room a little bit. Mostly just positioning, but I want to pull away in case Vic wants to back up, seeing that he uses an arrow. I just wanted to make sure there was no more skeletons and give way for Grimmy.
So it kind of looks to me like you're kind of standing in the doorway. Is that correct? Or are you going into the room? Yeah, that's
correct. No, okay. I'm like in the doorway enough so that like if Grimmy stays pressed up, Vic could move by if necessary.
Yeah, there's enough space there now. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think that's what I'll do.
Sounds good. Bartog, what do you want to do? You got the door open.
My goal is to run away.
Yeah.
But I also know I am going to have to light a new torch here right quick. So I will try to. I guess I'm going to run away first.
Okay.
Get up.
Yeah, you can run. There's I would say that now that it's cleared out a little bit and there's a little bit of room, you can just race out following Cross.
I'll kind of get to where Cross was, like stand before him, but then we'll work to light a new torch.
Okay. Your other torch, did you leave it behind? Didn't you have a torch, or is it already burning out?
I did have a torch. You know what?
He's so scared. He dropped it.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Okay. All right.
It may go out, but we got a torch here.
Give me a D6 roll. 1 through 3 is bad. 4, 5, 6 is worse. I don't know how it could get worse.
1.
Okay. So it just sort of like rattles down and rolls against the sarcophagus and still gives off some illumination.
I'll work to light another one at the end there.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. That's your action, right? Yep. So there you go. You've got another torch there. So that was Bartog. We're back at the top. Grimmy, what do you want to do? You just watch your friends bust their ass past you.
I think I heard Cross say something about weapons don't hurt it, and I may have peed a little. And then I pulled out one of my oil flasks, and I'm gonna try to chuck it in there. I think I can see it because it's still lit up a little bit. So I have a target. I've got a lot of oil flasks.
You're gonna try to hit the creature?
Yes.
Okay.
With an oil flask.
Okay. Just so you know, there's also a burning torch inside there.
That'd be great if like they all came together in one beautiful move.
I mean, you could throw the oil at the torch.
I don't know. Do I feel like that could be successful? It looks like the torch is further away than like a splash of oil would.
I'll leave that to you to decide. I think I can get them both.
I'm afraid I'm going to put the torch out. I'm going to throw it at the creature.
I will say this: you know enough that if you hit a burning torch with a flask of oil, it will not put it out. It would ignite.
Oh, then I will hit the torch.
Okay.
Grimmy is smarter than. Here we go.
I highly doubt that. All right, so yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity, like a ranged attack with this oil flask. We'll just have
strength?
No, I think it's more of a yeah, sorry. And it's the you're just going to try to beat a 10. Meet or beat a 10.
Oh no, I rolled a 10 but I have a -1 dex.
Oh no, shit.
Does anyone have a special help?
I do have the one inspiration. Do we want to use it for this?
I don't know, do we? It's up to you.
You want to use the luck point for this?
I think so. Otherwise, we're like in real big trouble.
Do it.
I think this could do something.
All right, you're going to use the luck point.
Oh, God. So okay, here we go.
Paul, this is why the recaps are so important, because if you write a recap, you get a luck point.
Okay, here we go.
I think I remember that from when I was first...
Wasted.
Oh, no! Shelly!
I didn't get it.
All right, so
it's splattered.
You throw the flask in there, and it splatters all over the ground, and you just hear this sort of chuckling from inside the room.
I'll chuckle back.
All right, that is your turn. Do you want to move at all, Grimmy?
Kind of. Move back there.
My feet are sweating. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. All is not lost, you guys. I have plenty of these.
Where's your magic users? You guys didn't bring a priest, did you? We tried to recruit a priest, but Crossroads couldn't find one that was available.
Nobody wanted to come.
Mm-mm. No, they saw the last session. We're like, we're not going in there. All right. So anyhow, let's see. The skeletons have been dispatched, and this creature is going to move right here, and is going to try to attack Vic. Let's see here. It's going to make a claw attack first, Vic. 16. Yeah. Okay.
It's
4 points of damage, and then it is going to latch on and try to bite you. Yeah, that's going to be a 17.
Oh.
So 2 more points of damage as it's just going ravenous now. It's just like a wild beast as it's tearing up at your neck. Crossroads, you're booking down the hall. You probably hear Vic like cry out in pain as this thing lunges onto him and latches in. What do you want to do, Cross?
I'm yelling, "Don't let it bite you!" And, I got too many people in the way, so I really can't do anything. I'm like, come on, let's try to get it away from you. Maybe we can try to burn it like Grimmy tried. And I really don't have anything I can really do. I'm just, and don't open up that other door either, whatever you do. I'm just going to kind of, like I said, collect myself and, see if we can come up with a plan. But who's got oil?
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, I won't make you roll for it, but as you kind of like take stock, you look around this chamber that you're in. You don't see any other foes. You don't hear anything aside from the water trickling down the stairs. So you don't. At this point, you feel like the most of the danger, if not all of it, is down that corridor where you were in that chamber. We'll go to that was Crossroads. Let's go to Vic. Vic, what do you want to do? This thing is biting onto you. You could try to get away from it with a opposed strength attack. You could try to attack it. You could try to do something else. What would you like to do?
Yeah. So he can't move away because the thing is bitten into him.
It would be you would have to do the opposed strength check to get away from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you could, there's other things you could do, like just embrace the death.
Yeah.
And
no, you know what he's going to do?
probably-
I'll tell you what he's going to do.
Okay.
He is going to take one of his arrows. He has Cross right next to him with a torch. He's going to light the arrow, and then he's going to fire the arrow into the room with all the oil on the floor, right where basically this guy is standing in a puddle of oil. It looks
there is oil on the floor, and he's standing in it. I think getting a shot off is going to be really difficult. It's going to be extreme. It's going to be like an 18 type of. It's going to be really hard. You can't think about this thing as on you, Bob, and like sucking blood out of your neck. To get a shot with a bow is going to be really tough.
How about this? How about he takes the arrow in his hand, lights it, and basically just throws it into the room. Why don't you try to push
the guy into the room towards the flame?
We could do that. Is he like covered in? Yeah, it's just because my strength sucks.
Oh, yeah. That's tough.
So that's why I was thinking of like throwing something that's lit into the room.
You could also try
Core's turn is next. Core could probably potentially help in some way on Core's turn. So.
Could Vic use Dex like Cross use Dex to escape?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Or you could either try to escape, or you could try to push him or something like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
So if I can use Dex to escape, that's a hard roll.
It'll be opposed. So I'm going to roll a strength check. You're going to roll a Dex check. And whoever gets the highest is going to prevail.
That sounds good.
Okay. Yep. You're trying to break out of it.
Okay. Ooh, yikes. 9.
13.
With my modifier. So he's like...
You try to pull away and it's just siphoning blood out of you.
Okay.
Okay, that was your turn. Do you want to say something? You can still raspily yell.
Yeah, I'll yell to Cross. Throw the torch in the room. Throw it at this guy because he's standing in a puddle of oil.
Throw it at this guy standing in a puddle of oil.
That's right.
All right, Core, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Yeah, Core steps out. Before I throw it, it's definitely like if I like drop down onto all fours and stick my arm out underneath like Vic's leg with the torch, could I like just reach it into the room, into the floor, or is it more like need to throw? I don't know. It's hard to measure distance.
No, I like the idea of Vic kind of like tussling with this vampire creature, and you just like reach between his legs with a torch and just sort of like slide it underneath. Give me a dexterity check. Hopefully you don't burn Vic's britches.
Is this a thrown weapon? I do have. It wouldn't be grit, right? I wouldn't get my dex grit.
No.
Okay, sounds good.
I would say this would be more of like
this is a 14
attack. This would be more of a ranged attack, I would say.
Yeah, that's a 14. A 14. 12 plus 2.
All right, yeah, you fire the torch in there, and you watch as the flames ignite the oil that's in this room. Let me see if I can find some flames. I think I have some flames here somewhere.
Make them big.
Props. You want big flames? You want big fire? All right, here we go.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right, so the flames ignite, and this creature just howls. And that is a great turn, Cord. Let's go to Bartog next.
Can I just say Core grips his bastard sword with his other hand? So he's got a 2-hand grip. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Badass.
Draw him to the cliff. Throw him off the cliff. Pull back. And Bartog's just going to try to step away with the torch. Clear the way for everybody.
Okay. All right.
Not much you can do.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Grimmy.
Is Vic still being bit?
Yeah, he is.
Could I try to pull him back? Like,
God, there's just
disengage
not
him,
a lot
like-
of room in there, you know? If core wasn't in your way, I'd say that you could probably do it a lot. It'd be a little bit, it still wouldn't be easy because basically this thing is latched on to him.
Could I try to push the Nosferatu creature further in? Can I like slip around and just kind of do like a charge or something and smash him into the room?
You'd have to push probably on Vic to push them both into the room.
I don't want to do that. Well, maybe if he's on fire, I can hit him. There's no room here for me to do anything.
There's really not a ton of room, yeah.
You know what? I will move up to this spot right here.
Okay.
And just be at the ready and watch Core and Vic and see if I'm needed, see if my strength is needed, and be ready to aid in whatever way I can.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. We'll go to their turn. Core, you hear a banging on the stone door behind you right here.
Oh, God.
So that's happening, and there's this fiery Nosferatu bastard latched onto your companion. And then I will say Bartog and Cross, you hear the scraping of footsteps coming down the hall from the north. As two more of these skeletal warriors step forward. Seems like you woke them up. Meanwhile, Vic, this is not going to end well.
Maybe if I get lucky.
Let's see. I need you to make a con check first.
Oh boy.
This is, let me see. Hold on before you roll it. Oh no, it's not a con check. Roll D4. I read that wrong.
Oh shit.
Is this a death roll already?
1.
You reduce your con score by 1 point.
Oh.
And this thing gets an auto hit because it's already attached to you. You're going to take 1 point of damage. That was anticlimactic. All right.
Vic's down.
Oh, that was very climactic then. Vic goes down. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As Vic's body drops, you guys, I would say Core and Grimmy, you see this creature just kind of hunches over the top of Vic, just sucking blood out of him like it's a fire hose, and just starts to drag, and it's fire burning off of it, and it just drags Vic's body, oops, that's Core, into this chamber, getting it, part of the way in, I would say. Core, you're still right there. That is their turn. What's your con bonus, Vic?
It was +1, but then you said that it drops my con by 1, so I was at 12. Now I'm 11.
Okay, so is that a +0? I think it is.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so I have your death timer going, and that is Cross's turn. Let me ask you this, not Cross, Vic. Vic, let me ask you this: what kind of strange visions do you have as life begins to leave your body?
Vic has strange visions of him dancing around with a knife in his hand, holding some other person's ear.
That is a strange vision, and I like it. Okay, holding someone's ear.
You know what that's straight from?
Reservoir Dogs, right?
Yeah.
Here you go.
So
that's
good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
leaning into it. I like that.
Like
All right.
The
Very
song
cool.
that they played too while that happened.
Oh
Stuck
yeah,
in the
That's
middle
right.
of
so
you.
good. Yeah,
That's
stuck
right.
in the middle. He is kind of stuck in the middle with this Nosferatu bastard, so it's pretty fitting that would happen. All right, so that's Vic's turn. Let's go to Core. Core, what do you
No,
see
that
this all
was-
happen?
So I
Oh,
see
that
him
was-
drag.
Oh
the
no,
stairs.
no, sorry, that was not
Cross.
Vic's turn. It is Cross's
Oh,
turn.
it's their turn.
My apology. Thank you, Jeff. I didn't mean to skip you, buddy.
Sorry. Cross probably would have been looking down the hall before he saw the skeletons, but he sees Vic go down and hears a noise from the north and says, at least I can know I can hurt these guys. And he's going to step forward and swing at number one with his sword. 15 on the die.
That hits.
All right, D8. He must be really mad because I just did 8 points of damage.
Oh wow, yeah. I imagine he's upset about a few things. Okay, yeah. This thing takes a huge hit from your sword as it kind of staggers back, but then keeps coming at you silently.
And that's my turn.
Okay, all right. Then it's Vic's turn. Your death counter goes down, but you do get to roll a d20, and if you get a nat 20, you're alive with 1 hit point, and you get to feel the pain of the vampire creature sucking your blood for another round.
Oh, it's like a stinger bat.
He'll stick.
Except much, much worse. But yes,
18.
I mean it's like that.
18.
Oh shoot.
18.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
so close.
So we tick that down. That's Vic's turn. Core, what do you want to do?
The room itself, because the oil's on the ground, is also in fire. So he's like dragged into flames, and
Yep.
Nosferatu guys in flames.
And I'll
All right.
increase the size just to make
Yeah.
sure that's obvious.
Yeah. Core just yells back or kind of over to Grimmy. He's like, "Just keep throwing oil in. I think the other one's gone." and
Oh no.
Oh, that's perfect.
Poor Vic.
I ain't jumping in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a slight step backwards, and I'm going to. Is there readying your turn? Can I like wait to see if these skeletons come through this door? And
You can. There's no like mechanical benefit to doing that, but you can certainly be ready for it if and when it does happen. I will say that there's also Core. There is a door right here that is currently open.
oh, there was 2 doorways.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Core's going to try and close that door.
Okay. Give me a
Sorry.
strength check. This will be you're a big boy. This will be easy for you.
Yeah, it was at 11.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So you close the door.
And then I just yelled at Grimmy, "There's more trying to come through this door."
Vic's like, I'm alive.
No one's pulling me
Mr.
out.
Vega.
Yes. No one's going to try to pull me out. Oh my god.
All right. So Core, you close the door, but you get the sense that something like that, if it survives the flames and all the things that are happening in that other room, that it could maybe push that door or pull the door open, I should say. So there may be some other things that you want to try to do potentially, but that's your turn, right?
Yep.
So you did that, and that brings us to Bartog. Shit, Vic.
Ouch.
Is Bartog able to kind of run around to the far side across, like strike at the one skeleton, and then like step back away because he's very much hurt? Or is that too
Yeah,
much?
I mean that's about half your movement to get there. So yeah, you could move a little bit after that. Sure.
I'll get close enough.
Yeah.
I want to get a quick strike in on that one and then step back away because Bartog's at 1 health.
Oh, okay. Yeah, take a swing at it.
All right, let's attack. Freaking 6.
No, geez, you guys. Okay.
Bartog's a little panicked, and that'll be it. That'll be it.
Okay. All right. Grimmy, top of the order. You watch as Core closes the stone door.
Where was Vic like when the door closed? Like how far?
It's hard to say. You didn't have a great view on it, but flames were certainly licking down the corridor with the ignition of that accelerant being the oil. And you would best guess it's at least 10 feet away through at least one door.
Grimmy's going to try to open the door again a crack and throw another oil flask in.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to make you guys roll every time you open a door. That seems crazy. But let's just say as Cora is closing the door slowly, you take an oil flask and throw it in there.
Okay. I'm trying to arc it just... Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And as the door finally comes close, you just feel like a couple of the flames kind of like burst out of the door as he's closing it shut in the sort of like the margin of the door frame, and a little bit of a singe on your hair, but Core closes it shut. Oh shit. All right. Vic, this thing, as you're having this dream of you dancing around, stuck in the middle with you, cutting ears off and having the time of your life, it would seem, this thing is going to bite into you again. And because you never got away from it, it's an auto hit for 5 points of damage. Doesn't matter. You're in a bad place, my friend. Crossroads. What do you want to do? Oh wait, hold on, Doc. Give me that D. Give me that D20, and if you get a nat 1, or excuse me, a nat 20, you're up with 1 hit point.
Oh, you don't want it though.
He's gonna kill you again.
Oh,
If he doesn't, the flame certainly will.
17.
okay. All right. So
I mean,
you
maybe that's
continued-
good.
Yeah, it might be for the best, actually. That's brutal. All right, Cross, it's up to you.
Cross knows exactly what's going on. Like almost like Grimmy's kind of like giving me a bull, play by play with Core adding his comments. And he's just shaking his head, and he's going to swing back at number 1. He's like, "Okay, guys, focus up here," and he's going to swing at at number 1.
Okay.
14 on the die.
That hits.
Let's see if he's still angry. Where's my D8? Here it is. That's only 5 points.
Yeah, that's plenty. You knock this thing down to a pile of bones.
And I'm basically going to use my body to shield Bartog. I'm keeping an eye on where he is. So if the thing, I'm just keeping.
Yeah, this other one is coming forward. I think I missed its turn. We'll just leave it at that. But it's like coming forward towards you, and you're sort of like fending it off, trying to save your buddy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Vic, your counter drops another one. Give me a D100. Wait, is it Vic's turn again already?
No, you had Vic go when the creature attacked.
Oh,
Vic.
That's right. Okay, so Vic, you already did your D20 for this round. Then sorry, I got a little mixed up with the order of operations here. Core.
Grimmy, keep an eye on this door. We gotta barricade this other one in case the fire's not enough. And I'm gonna run down this way and take a look what's around that corner.
Okay, yeah. You take a look around the corner and you
for
see,
something heavy.
Let's see. Do you have? Let me just bring this up here. Do you have some illumination? You see a pile of bones. They are covered to some extent in webs. It's pretty dark in this room, so you don't see everything in this chamber. Do you have a light source?
My light source is in there with Vic. I slid it across the floor. So I will.
Grimmy's in the room with a torch, so there's a little bit.
Yeah. Instead, I'm like, wait, Grimmy, bring the torch here. We need to find something heavy.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right.
Can I actually, before my end of my turn, can I just dig through the bones? I'm just looking for a rock or something like that.
Sure. Yeah, you dig through the bones, and there's really not much. Your hands brush against some stone structures that seem to be maybe movable if you had enough people, but they seem pretty solid in place. And you just sort of brush them, and as you do that, your arm just gets covered in webs, just sticky spider webs.
Okay.
All right, that was Core. So Bartog.
I will attempt to kind of sneak around across, make a strike, and retreat to safety again.
Okay.
Behind him.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, that's great. That hits.
For 2 points of damage.
2 points. Okay. And just you're a thief, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, just I know it may not apply right now, but you do have the backstab feat.
Yeah, he kind of, since I don't know how it all works with this, but he kind of knows I'm around, so.
Yeah, you'd have to do some maneuvering, but just as a heads up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Thank you, though.
2 points, you said?
2 points.
Okay. All right. Every little bit helps. That was Bartok. Grimmy.
Grimmy will run with Core and the torch to look for something to barricade the door with.
Okay. You look around in this space, and it's fairly similar to the area that you searched in the upper northwest part of this complex. And as you take a peek in here, you're looking for things that might be useful. There is, it's interesting. You look around and you see there's this bas relief carving on the walls in this room. One of the thing that draws your attention is a carving of a hooded figure that appears to be holding an eyeball in its outstretched hand. You look around, you shine the torch around, and you can see that there's a symbol on top of the altar. So there's this stone altar here. There's a symbol upon it, and it is a lidless eye that's wreathed in flame. There are a bunch of glyphs that ring that altar. And you get the sense that, and then I should say there's also this strange looking kind of like furnace-like contraption here that it looks to be built into the structure of the room. You could potentially move the altar with some help from your companion.
Okay. This right here. Let's use this. And she'll start to grab it and pull it. And this other structure, this is like the one that was in the room up to the north too, correct? That I had seen with Edson?
Yeah, it's almost exactly the same. It looks like some sort of a furnace or a hearth of some kind.
Okay. I'm too panicked to examine it too much right now.
Yeah, so you're going to try to grab that as your action. Here, what I'll do is if Core wants to help you with that, we'll use that as Core's turn. We'll adjudicate that on Core's turn, and we'll have you guys, we'll have him roll with advantage on a strength check.
Door is probably one that opens inward.
Yes.
That's going to be it.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about Vic. Vic is taking more damage as this thing just drains his body. This thing is going to move forward across and try to take a swing at you with its rusty sword. That is only a 12. I think that misses you as you bash it out of the way. Sorry, Crossroads. You bash the sword out of the way. There are... Okay, yeah, that brings us back to Cross. This thing just missed you. What do you want to do? Put it down?
Sorry, swinging back.
Okay.
That's probably not going to hit. That's only a 12.
12 does not hit. You're right.
And like I said, I'm just going to kind of moving around in a circular pattern so that my back will be to the hallway behind me.
Okay.
And hopefully Bartog, is going to move along with me, and stay out of the way.
All
and
right.
That's just it. That's my turn.
Okay. Vic, give me a D20 roll. Nat 20, you're up with 1 hit point.
Vic.
Nope.
Another 17.
Okay. That might be for the best. Vic, Core, you want to help move this altar? All right, go ahead and do a strength check. This will be with Grimmy's help. You'll get advantage on it, and we'll call this a hard check. So it's 15.
That's a 4 and a 2. Nice. We're not budging this thing.
It moves a little bit,
it.
but not much. It is heavy. Okay.
Shit.
Bartog.
Same general plan of my cover has moved, so I need to strike and then get behind cover again.
Okay. Let's do it.
That's only a 3.
Oh my god, you guys. Nope, that misses. Not good. Not good. Grimmy, you want to give it a try to move this thing?
I can still hear battle going on up in that other room.
Yeah, battle going on in the other room, and then you can also hear the echo of a banging on this stone door here.
I don't know what they have going on up there. Like, I feel like I need to take care of that because that's holding 2 of our guys. So I'm going to leave the torch and I'm going to run out with Hank in hand. Can I get up here and take a swing?
No, you can't. You can probably get, with your movement, you can get to it right about here, with 30 feet or so.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like right here.
That is what I will do.
Did you hand me the torch? Or did you just drop it? Oh, okay. All right.
If I could hand it to you, I would have. Otherwise, I would have gently placed it on the ground.
Okay, so you hand the torch and then take off, running back into the main chamber. And when you get there, you see Bartog hiding kind of like behind, using Cross as a little bit of a barrier. There's a pile of bones on the ground that wasn't there before, right about here. And then there is a skeleton warrior that's engaged with Cross.
If I make any eye contact with either of the two, I'm just going to shake my head. I think we all know what I'm shaking my head about.
Oof. All right. This creature is going to make an attack at you, Cross. That is a 16 this time. I think that hits. Is that right, sir?
All right, yeah, if it meets, it beats.
Okay. Let's see. That is going to be a short sword. 2 points of damage.
All right.
That is it for them. There's a lot going on in that other room where the flames and everything is happening, but that's out of view at this point.
But I'm up anyways, right?
Yeah, Cross, it's your turn.
I'm like, just go back to wherever you came from, and he's going to swing.
Okay.
That's a lot better. I wish that was one more number. That's a 19 to swing.
That hits.
I haven't even used my bow and arrow the whole game. I've been using my sword.
Well, I mean, you're in a tight spaces. It makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't have any bonuses. My strength's only a 10. But that was 6 points of damage.
That's pretty good. Doesn't put it down, but it's certainly a big hit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I kind of comment to Grimmy when I caught her look out the side of my eye, and I just say, "Core only did what I was thinking about doing, anyways." That's my turn.
All right. We will. We'll focus in for a moment on Mr. Vincent Vega, known to his friends by Vic, a ranger of some renown who had dared to explore the Shadowdark with his friends, having succumbed to a ravenous vampiric monster and abandoned by his friends. Probably the right decision, to be honest, guys. Vic, as the last bits of life leave you, what do you see? What do you do? What happens as you drift off into the Shadowdark?
Yeah, so Vic, as he's drifting off, yells out to the vampire and makes a request, or in his brain. And his request is that he raises him as another vampire to avenge the people that actually left him to burn in fire.
And you just hear this sort of laughter as you're drifting away towards some sort of ethereal dissipation of the soul. And suddenly you feel this laughter, you hear this laughter grow, and then you feel almost as though you're being pulled back. And you feel the searing pain of flame and the tearing of flesh upon you. Your eyes open for 1 minute and you see only darkness. And that's where things fade for Vincent Vega. Perhaps to rise again.
You never know.
You never know. All right, that brings us back to the small little altar room. And Core, you're standing in there with a torch. Grimmy has raced out of the room. What would you like to do?
Yeah. So in this room, there's this like fireplace. You said there was like some sort of motif holding an eye.
Yes. On it's actually on the surface of the
Altar.
The altar itself. Yep.
And
It
like,
looks. I was gonna reiterate what it looks like. It looks like a hooded figure. Oh, sorry. On the wall, the bas relief is a hooded figure holding an eyeball in its outstretched hand, and on the altar surface there is a lidless eye wreathed in flame.
Gotcha. And then this is like a furnace, you said, in front of me?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to you. It looks like somewhere where you would make a meal or make an offering or warm yourself on a cold winter day. I don't know why you'd be here on a cold winter day, but...
Yeah. And there's no like kindling or anything inside of the furnace?
You gonna take time to inspect it, or do you just want to do a cursory quick glance? What I really don't want to do is get stuck in here when skeletons come through that other door. That's a good call.
Yeah, I'll take a glance just to see if there's anything like inside of the furnace. Not just like a quick glance out of my eye. Yeah.
Yeah, you just turn with the torch in hand and you sort of like scan the room and you look down at the furnace and look inside. And it does look like there's a pile of ash in there. Probably very old.
All right, sounds good. And then I will, yeah, well, I'm not moving this altar by myself, so I will move on my way.
You can feel the heat in this as you
from this other door?
From the door to the south, yeah. 2 flasks of oil.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, and I just kind of shimmy down the hallway here a little bit, facing still the door though, knowing that they're dealing with stuff there, just because I hear that door being pounded upon or whatever, and I just kind of ready my sword up in front of me, and that will be my turn. Okay,
all right. That brings us to Bartog. You want to take this thing down?
That's the goal.
Let's do it. I'm rooting for you.
13.
That hits.
Oh,
if it meets, it beats.
For 5 points of damage.
And that drops it. It drops to the ground in a heap of bone. And go ahead.
And he's still hiding.
Gonna go? Where's Vic?
Who's Vic?
As you look around, you can see that there are no immediate threats. You see Core kind of racing down the corridor and rejoining you all in the space. I'll give you a moment to kind of RP a little bit here.
What was that in there?
I don't know. It bit our necks. I mean, look, I got 2 holes. I'm still bleeding. I swung at it and I hit it really good, and it just didn't do anything to it. It laughed it off.
It looked like an old elf.
It had pointy ears, but really sharp teeth. But
it didn't seem to go down with the fire either. They actually went back into the room with it.
What's that pounding I hear? Is it more from the other room?
The other side.
What's...
What happened to the other sarcophagus?
There was nothing in there. It was just ash.
It was empty.
Where's that one?
I don't know. Maybe someone killed it. I didn't look for bones. There was nothing left. Maybe the other one didn't have any ash in it. It was just that thing, and it came at us. As we were sliding it open, it just thrust the thing open like it was a piece of paper.
What do we do now?
I don't know. Should we go back? I mean, Bartog doesn't look very good.
And now it seems like we lost our only healer.
And tracker.
Shouldn't we fortify the door? If I was able to open it, couldn't that thing?
Does anybody have any pitons or anything?
I mean, I have spikes.
You have spikes? We could bang those into. We could spike the door.
Door
Not a
opens,
bad idea.
pushes in.
Oh, it pushes in? I thought it pushed. Oh, it pushes in. Okay, we can't spike the door.
Well, maybe Vic is okay. Maybe he fought him back.
He didn't look good. I saw from way back here. He did not. He went down. He did not look good.
He's a fighter.
It wasn't letting him go.
You don't think we should check?
I don't know. We got. You threw another thing of oil in there.
I have one more, just in case.
You probably burn your hands on the door. It's hot as hell down there.
Is
You
it?
guys want to just leave him?
I don't think we're gonna get him back. I mean, you can go look. You can go look, but the chances of releasing that thing, if it healed from any wound it may have had.
He's probably spreading some of that salve on himself right now, just healing up in there.
I don't know. Bartog, what do you think?
Oh, Bartog looks like shit.
I'm not going down there.
You shouldn't, looking like that.
I think we should go back.
We have
As you
to
say
know.
that, Cross, all of you start to hear voices.
Oh no.
Zultaz, Zultaz,
I heard that before.
Zultaz, and you turn your gaze. You turn your gaze to the north. Let's go back to the map screen here for a minute. You turn your gaze to the north as you hear a voice echoing down the corridor. Zultaz, Zultaz.
I'm gonna go.
Let's
we're
go back
outta here.
let's go back to the top. Is everybody taken off, or we'll go to the top of the order? Grimmy, what do you want to do?
Fucking out of there. I'm gone. I'm lighting up another torch and I'm gone.
All right, so you fire up a torch and start boogieing. Let's go to Crossroads.
Cross is already ahead of Grammy doing the same thing. He's lighting a torch and he's running.
Okay. Core.
Core is gonna actually like run over and grab Bartog's shoulder because Bartog's kind of beat up and kind of like start pulling him towards the stairway with where the others are headed.
Yep. Time to go, basically.
Go.
Go.
Okay.
But Core will stay with Bartog since Bartog's a bit worse for wear.
Zultaz. You just hear it getting louder and louder as one by one you race up out of the Howling cave and back into the dark of the Shadowdark. You find yourself standing, maybe regrouping, perhaps at the front of the cave entrance out in the Mistread Marsh, and you can just hear the drone of the bugs and the splash of something in the waters nearby. You have a moment to consider your position here. If you want to head back to Grimhollow, you certainly can do that. It might be advised, actually, in this situation.
Well, where do we go? Oh God.
Oh, we know where we're going.
Been here a few
luckily you've
times.
made
We'll
this.
Make it.
Yeah, you've made this trip. This is the third visit to this place,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Third visit, maybe the fourth if you count. We got close to it the first time.
Fear
Yeah.
call.
Anyways.
Recall.
Grimmy's panicked.
You can see the whites.
We
All
definitely
right.
need to come back with a priest.
Yeah, something like holy water or something.
Hmm.
I hear that's a thing.
I'm getting out of here.
Zultaz, what is that?
I don't
We
know.
have
Maybe
questions.
It's his name, maybe. Maybe your rich friend might know something, Bartog.
Okay. So, with that said, you make the trek back to Grimhollow, crossing the edge of the Milgram Hills as you leave the Mistread Marsh and then on to the Barrens. It takes you about 3 hours, so you'll have to mark off 3 torches for the journey.
Can we all mark off one?
One, the other one. Yeah, I got one off.
I
Okay.
need another.
You do another. Okay.
Yeah, I got.
All right, and without any sort of terrible encounter along the way. You find yourselves back at the gates of Grimhollow, banging on the door. The guards, who are diligent but hesitant at times, they sort of look through the crack of the door to see if everything's okay before they open the gate and let you in one by one. You sneak in and they slam the gate shut and keep the Shadowdark out of Grimhollow. And my friends, you have returned without one of your companions, Vincent Vega, the dancing man with the well-placed blade.
The man with the herbs.
Yep.
That's sad.
And perhaps, just perhaps, we'll catch another glimpse of Vincent someday.
Oh, we're gonna see him again.
Yeah, just give him
return
that
to this
toy.
place. Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, that was awesome, Doc. That last moment that you created, and so we'll see what happens next time when you guys return to this place. Congratulations, Paul. Congratulations, your first foray into the Shadowdark.
I feel really bad about closing the door on Doc, but
what about when
I think it was the right thing.
When you wounded Grimmy with your very first attack of the game? Oh my goodness!
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
So so you guys know, like last time you were in here, and maybe it was because Nesbin was with you, because it was Nesbin who said you never open a sarcophagus because there are evil things inside. I did not anticipate you guys were going to do that this time, but that was pretty awesome.
Only 50% true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's a 50-50 at this point.
50.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's Shadowdark. Thank you guys for playing, and we'll have to do it again real soon. We'll have to roll up a new character for Bob and get after it. So with that, we will end this session. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
We survived.